14.
14. All right, guys, ready?
Yep.
That's for Sam, so he can cut, you know?
Yeah.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my
Actually, it does help. That you know what? You did that, but that sounds so stupid. That helps with audio.
Did you hear him just fucking interrupt me?
I guess.
No, yeah, it does. Because if you can isolate
that
one
super
sound,
spike.
you know how to start it. Like if you're doing multi-video editing.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I did it twice, so now what?
Unless he does it in the middle of you talking, so then it's
You know what?
the whole thing's
I'm trying
ruined.
to educate the younger kids. And
I was about to
the fucking
introduce us,
respect
and
I
he
get.
interrupted me.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
Sean-
ahead.
fuck.
Go
Sean's
fucking
gonna do it.
start it.
Oh, Sean's doing it?
I'm
Yeah.
introducing the whole episode.
Wait, so I said, how about you do the episode, and then I'll say, you two Stitcher, fucking, you know what I mean?
Go for it.
I feel like you do it every time, though. All
right,
right,
he's
whatever,
right.
dude. I'll do
Alright,
it.
Go for it, Troy.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mildly Prairie Podcast, episode 14.
14.
You are, dude,
14.
All right, so you guys can find us on Spotify,
Bam.
Stitcher,
Wow.
Google Podcasts,
Sing.
Apple Podcasts, YouTube.
wow.
Fuck you.
The
Okay,
Waka
Alright,
I'll
Flocka.
take it.
Everybody leave comments for us. And Sean,
What?
come on, man. You said it last episode.
So if you do enjoy the video, if you like any part of it, make sure to leave a like and comment it. If you don't like the video, feel free to leave a dislike and in the comments let us know why. We'll
Yeah.
definitely try to take it into consideration and improve the podcast as we
Also,
go.
ring the bell.
Hit
Oh,
that bell,
make sure if
boy.
Please do subscribe and hit the bell if you do. That way you'll be notified whenever we release another podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you probably noticed we're
professional.
wearing the same shirts, but we're not like.
Actually, I'm
disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Troy intentionally changed for it, but
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Actually,
Yeah.
I was getting a little
Fuck
toasty in here.
He sucks.
I have
Two
moccasins
episodes
Getting
in one
toasty.
fucking
If I take
sitting,
these off
baby.
for a second,
Yeah,
they're
dude,
so
we're just
sweaty,
going
you're
back
gonna
to
smell
back.
them.
That's what it's
double
that's
feature,
what it's
man.
all about.
Look, this is
warm,
values.
right?
If you're talking about value, this is like going to the DVD store buying, a 2-for-1, man.
This is a
Oh, yeah.
2-for-1
2
deal
for
right
one,
here.
Deal.
Whenever
I
your
like
feet,
that.
whenever your feet are really sweaty,
Uh-huh.
what do you do to
You
make
smell
them
them? I
stop
don't think-
sweating?
My
Just I
feet
take off
my feet do
socks.
not really
You
sweat.
Take off your socks.
To make them stop sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to cool down.
No, the socks are what absorbs the sweat.
That's your issue. You need
Yeah.
to put the
I
socks
know. I just don't
on.
give a fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
you gotta,
in my house.
Like kind of spread out the toes, get the airflow.
Get the airflow.
They're
See,
socks,
dude,
bro.
I don't
They're
I don't
not
have
latex- they're
I don't
not
get sweaty
bags.
feet.
I do when I wear my moccasins.
I don't.
You don't wear moccasins, though.
If I do
Look,
any
see?
type of like physical activity, my
Maybe.
feet normally get pretty
Very
hot.
warm.
Mhm.
Moccasins and socks.
But that's because, dude,
I-
it's
I
so
was
fucking
blessed-
cold
We're
down
not
here.
having two
No, I have no
cups.
socks.
Yeah.
okay.
I come down here, dude. The fucking floors are freezing, so I have to.
They
wear
are
these.
cold.
See, what happens to me is I will get cold feet when I don't have socks on, and then they get
Cold
really
feet.
sweaty.
I was gonna make a joke too.
What?
I was gonna say,
What?
yeah, I get cold feet in
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm saying,
relationships
you
too.
get cold
Yeah, yeah. But no, like if I don't wear socks, my toes will get cold.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll throw on socks, but what'll happen beforehand is like while they're cold is they'll get like sweaty.
They'll get
If I wear
clammy.
if I wear like slippers without socks on, they just get all warm and sweaty. But like if I throw socks on, totally good.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
So
Can I quickly talk about my cat?
your
Sure.
cat,
Yeah, dude. Danny finally experienced this. My cat's like fucking weird. Okay.
okay.
Like, we're-
She's not around.
No,
Cats are weird.
No, we were petting her, and she gets like, I think she gets too excited from being pet that she gets like aggressive.
Yeah,
It's
it
weird.
is bizarre.
I told my mom, she's like, no, you're just petting her wrong or some shit. Dude, we were petting her.
Yeah.
She literally starts rubbing her head on it, then she's hissing, and then she goes back to running after us to get pet. She's
Yeah.
weird, dude.
That.
That thing's ugly as fuck. That's ugly. Oh my
What the
god.
Hey.
fuck is that?
And
I don't know,
we're
dude, but
back.
now I have one.
We're back. We got all of our bobble
I
tools
look like
here.
I haven't look at my hair.
So we
right
got
now. Go back to me.
My Naruto's
Go back
back.
to me.
Troy's Post Malone. I'm sorry, I'm trying to switch these.
Oh.
There we go. Sean's got his
Look at
fluffy
me, like,
pillow.
Drinking like.
I had nothing, so I got
Jesus.
something now.
Yeah,
Try doing a little bit on the other side. Like, try like,
Flip it.
no, that way, yeah.
No,
no.
no. You gotta. Oh
Something
no.
like that the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna make me spit my water out.
Yeah, you gotta keep it
He's got
going
it all
one way.
figured
dude.
out.
You gotta keep it going one way.
There you go.
I look like a fucking asshole.
Oh, I had some topics that I wanted to bring up during this podcast.
I really
and
need to
you
get a
started
haircut.
bringing them up when we were talking on the MagFest episode.
How soon?
I want to go into global warming because we were like kind of joking about like, hey, it's 66 degrees. But like
Fucking love
Australia's on fire,
it. Oh,
big
dude.
time.
Yeah, but that was actually started by dickheads.
Right.
Oh,
But-
really?
But like,
Yeah, I
it's,
didn't know that was true.
it's
It's
totally
like a lot of people actually
it's
started
like
those fires.
very emphasized by how dry and how hot and
Yeah.
how windy.
Is
it
that a
is
form
down
of
there.
terrorism, you believe?
Environmental terrorism. That is
That's a
definitely
thing?
a type.
I
Yes.
didn't know that's a thing. Cool. Ah, well.
I mean,
Well, I guess I'm a genius.
Yeah.
all right.
Was Agent Orange considered environmental terrorism?
No, it's chemical warfare.
Chemical
Yeah,
warfare.
chemical
I'm
warfare,
dumb.
yeah.
That's fine. That's a good
Um,
point, though.
I had one
I was
thing
thinking,
of
did they
really
drop it
smart.
on
I
all
just
of
thought I
them?
could
Like,
roll with
yeah,
it,
right.
but it didn't work.
Shit? I don't know.
Well, all right. So, I mean, what's the term now? Fucking environmental terrorism.
Yeah. Well, he was asking if
We
that was
just
a thing. I
created
said, yeah, environmental terrorism is a thing. And then he was saying, what about Agent
another
It's
Orange?
definitely
example?
not a thing. What the fuck?
What's another
Envi-
example of
yeah,
environmental
Yeah, it's
What the
terrorism?
fuck you mean?
it's definitely a thing.
What do you mean it's a thing?
If you were to like cut off, so
I don't
like
know if
it
it's like a
happens
term.
with.
I don't think it's a term. Is
Do you know
what I'm
where?
saying. I
Do you know
don't
where
think it's a term.
Somalia is?
Yeah.
So Somalia is like right at the edge of the opening of I think the Red Sea.
I think it's the
We're not factually proven here on this
So
podcast.
somewhere in
Yeah.
like
We're not
Africa.
good with this
They're
whole
right
shit.
near like the port, a huge port of this bay.
Uh-huh.
So that's where like all the pirates were like doing all of their attacking. So imagine if you were to cut off the entire bay, that would kind of be like environment. You'd just be like taking out their entire, all
That,
like
that
their
seems more
resources.
like a blockade.
Oh,
Than,
right, exactly.
Oh, wait, we got
Sean
definitions
fucking-
here.
Oh, whoa.
I will read this.
It's really
Oh,
long.
nice.
It was more of a just I proved it was a
Oops, I just.
term.
All right,
Environmental
quick
terrorism.
disclosure.
Can you pass that? So I
Quick
can,
disclosure: Sam's IQ's the highest. We're not. We're not the smartest here.
True.
We're not the
True.
smartest here.
All
If
of
we
us
ever-
are a little
read
bit
that.
impaired.
If we ever say anything wrong, just expect it. at
Just
this
let
point.
us know in the comments.
No,
Yeah,
just
what is this?
expect
We're
it.
not okay.
Yeah. What is
let's
this?
Yeah.
Reading
preface
Rainbow?
this.
You know what I'm saying?
These are all opinions. None of this is fact.
This is a
Yeah, yeah,
podcast,
research.
okay? We're not fucking
Right.
like
We're not
scientists.
professors or some
Correct,
shit.
correct.
Then again, professors fuck you.
However, if
We're-
you do have interesting information
I
that
love
you
John.
think we should know, feel free to leave it in the comments. We'll be sure to read it.
Should we just mention the comments like nonstop?
So
No, not
environmental
nonstop.
terrorism is not what I
Guys.
thought it was.
All right, Danny's
I
clarifying.
thought it was like, hey, I hate the environment. I'm gonna fucking destroy it.
Oh, that
it's
makes
like
sense.
no, it's like actually like they're going to like block off resources for a certain
Correct.
place.
Correct.
That's not what I was like. What the fuck? Who the hell?
I'm gonna chop down your tree,
Yeah, right.
motherfucker.
Fuck you.
So if a fucking plane
burn
just
down
dropped a
your
bunch
lawn.
of napalm on Australia, it would pretty much just fuck the whole country.
No. Well, I
Wait,
mean,
what?
You'd have
What?
to drop like an absurd amount of napalm for you to take out
Doesn't
a
napalm
country.
instantly just fucking put everything on fire?
No.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yes.
napalm?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's
sorry.
like a
I was
big
thinking
firebomb, but you'd have to drop. Australia's really big.
How much of Australia is on fire?
A lot. Like I can't give you a percentage.
No, I know it's really.
but
But I'm
the
saying it's gonna
entire-
spread. Like the fucking flames are gonna spread really fast because of how much fire is there.
Sort of. I mean, like most of Australia is a desert. If you didn't know that, so
Yeah.
like there's an entire central area that's just inhabited with just
Sounds
like
like they need more
wildlife.
water.
They need less wind. Apparently, it's like really dry there, and that's what's like blowing all the fires. I just saw a post that was saying about how much CO2 has been let off by like the burning of the fires, and like how much smoke you can see from the satellite pictures. It's wild.
I've seen the satellite picture. It's pretty wild.
They said it was the same amount of CO2 pollution as 100 nations. I don't know what the hell 100 nations is supposed to like represent, but
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
assume
which
it's a
100
decent
nations
chunk
as
to have
well?
happened over the past few weeks.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've
There's a lot of
I've seen those
donations.
pictures where like it's nighttime and it's just like really bright.
Yeah,
You ever see it's like red?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
it's
Don't you
creepy.
just want to live with the Amish and just everyone be so nice to each other?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't
You
know.
okay?
Just
Yeah.
ignore that.
Just
Dude,
ignore
Did
it.
you take something
Listen,
between
listen.
episodes?
You went upstairs and
So
yikes.
this guy at my work, he lives in Lancaster, and there's a lot
What
of
does this have to do with
I-
Australian
yeah,
fires?
Sam, Sam's on a
Just
topic,
stay-
buddy.
I'm not talking about just Australia.
Let's
in
make
general,
sure we get. All right, do
you're
this. But
staying
we
a-
got to get back to what Sam
all right,
was
I will.
saying. All right.
But in general, staying away from all the bullshit of the world, just fucking live in Amish country, dude. They don't care about anything that's going on.
Amish country sucks. I
Stick
do
your
live
head in the
They
there.
dirt.
have
man.
fucking dope ice cream. Fuck you.
They do have dope ice cream.
I wouldn't hate to be.
and
Amish.
they like do stuff. I mean, no, no.
Just that's like the saying, like just sticking your head in the sand. You know, I don't want to deal with this. You just fucking.
Because the worst thing about being Amish is like there's an easier solution to the thing you're doing.
Right.
Oh, back to the Amish.
Fuck, are you kidding me? This fucking dumb horse. Like I got a fucking Volvo sitting here. Like, come on, let's go.
Dude, apparently they do drive cars though, like secretly.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
Well,
some of them don't really.
I see them all the time when I go to school, and
Right.
their buggies have to have like turn signals and stuff now.
Really?
That's funny.
Yeah, because like
Don't they have those triangles in the back too?
in order to legally be allowed on the roads, you have to have like certain things.
It's like their
So they
handicaps
they get exceptions obviously, but like they have to have turn signals, they have to have like lights and stuff.
Right.
So it's not like fully like it in order for them to exist, they have to
Hashtag
have
respect
it. So
the
it's
Amish.
like
See, now here was what I was going to transition into
Okay,
from the fires, which is like related.
Right.
Yeah, not Amish
There's
people.
people who are selling their nude pictures for donations towards the Australian fires. And I wanna
Genius.
know what you think about that?
Very good.
Porn drives every industry. I've said
Genius.
it
Actually,
many
wait,
times.
who was it?
Said
It was
this plenty of times.
wasn't there a porn actress that just did this and she got in trouble with her boyfriend or something?
So I don't know what your example you're talking about, but Riley Reid just recently did. It was like a huge.
Oh yeah,
star.
that's right. Yeah, that's what I was talking
and
about.
I think she got the idea from this Twitter user, this girl on Twitter, who like raised over $100,000 for it.
Oh.
I think
Riley Reid probably got banned.
Probably. Probably she didn't because all of her nudes are online already. So,
Yeah.
like, there's tons of videos. Like
wasn't this girl just like a model?
Yeah,
she's like a model
she's
without
an
nudes.
attractive Twitter user.
Yeah.
I don't know if she modeled previously, but like she raised a ton of money. But it raised a ton of controversy because she was selling pictures of herself for like donations.
Bro, who
Hey,
cares?
it's her body, man. That's the whole point of like the world now. Everyone's like, oh, their body.
Well,
do what
my
she
dude,
wants.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
do what she
my
wants.
thing is, she could just do that and keep the money, right?
She could.
Well,
but
yeah,
that's the
she
point.
could
So like
Rock
she's
it.
donating.
You should
it.
respect her
There's no
more, yeah.
accountability, I guess,
Respect her
but,
more, yeah.
I know, I'm saying like
Yeah.
if people don't respect her because she's like using nudes to donate this money, well, she could just do the nudes and then keep the money. Like,
could just do porn.
like
She could
yeah,
just do fucking porn.
she's doing something like. She's doing something even if you don't agree with what she's doing. She's doing it for a good cause, so you should at least recognize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting because she got a ton of feedback. She was like a bunch of people who are like, "Yeah, this is basically prostitution." She's like, "I was just doing it for a good cause. Like, you guys are missing the point."
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Peter. No, it's Peter.
Yeah, they're just missing the point. It's okay.
Maybe a few points.
Maybe a few points.
Maybe a few IQ points.
Yeah, maybe a few IQs, yeah.
I have more topics if you guys want to go over these. I think Troy was doing it, but we keeping a list of like different topic
I
ideas.
used to, but everyone told me to stop.
Well, okay, so
Your topics are news stories.
Well, yeah, okay, a little bit.
Are
But
you
I think
have
Australia
news
is
stories
too.
or like...
That is a news story.
No,
It's a news
mine is
story,
not a
but,
news
like-
story. I was going to talk about how people put shit on their car. Like
That's a good one.
I've
dude. I
had this on
fucking
here
hate
for a
that
while,
shit.
and I've really wanted to talk about it.
Wait, yeah, I'm interested.
People who put like stickers or anything on their
Can
cars.
we get stickers
Okay.
also into like people putting fake shit on their car to make it like look like because I get
Like a
into that.
crack on the window? Is that what you're talking about?
That and like people who try to front like different badges in their car or putting different parts to make it look like a different
And they're
car.
fake.
Oh,
It's fake.
I don't want to talk about different parts on the car, but like the stickers that like soccer moms
fuck.
put on their car.
Oh fuck.
Dude, you got a problem with stickers on the car? Let's hear it, dude.
Well, okay, so like I personally would never do it to my car. Like I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the car that I drive, that's my mom's, has stickers on it, and like they're
Like
very
autism,
neutral.
Autism awareness or something.
No, not even close.
I thought it actually was. What does it say?
No, we used to have one that just said like pace car for safety, and like
Oh,
everyone,
that's what I thought
everyone
it
in
was.
the borough I used to live
Don't
in
know
would get
why.
one. They're just like, yeah, just throw it on your car, and like
What is it? Pay car for...
pace car. So like it was supposed to be someone who like
I was thinking of
follows the
Prob's
speed
car.
limit.
He has the autism one on
Yes,
his
he
car.
does.
That's
Yeah,
what I
he
was thinking of.
does.
And also now that one fell
autism.
off. The only one I have on my
Stickers.
car now is like a little like red pig that's like right on the window. It's like really small. That's just because my mom likes pigs. So like I don't mind that so much. But like you ever seen the ones where like they have like a family and like the little fucking
Oh, I
kids?
fucking hate them. Or it's just one.
stick figure family
Or it's
is
just a
dumb.
woman with like a bunch
Dude.
of fucking cats.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, my favorite thing about the stick figure families is when it's all messed up. That
Yeah.
sounds horrible, but like if you look and like there used to be like some
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like
Four
they're
dads.
scraped off.
Four dads and
yeah.
one mom.
You can see like the
That's
dad's
so
been
dumb.
scraped off and
64
put on
kids.
like 3 times. You're like,
Pretty enigmatic and
oh.
kinda
How about the
guess
girl
your
with the
family
octuplets?
life.
Does just take up the whole fucking back window?
Yeah.
Just goes around.
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think because like there's some cars that have hundreds of stickers. Like they try and are just putting as many as they can on it. So
Can I put a different example? I know you said I wouldn't talk about the parts, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a good point.
okay, you can
So-
bring it up anyway.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, change the subject. Yeah,
We
sure.
said
It's not
no,
changing
but
the
you're
subject, it's
Troy,
part of the
so
fucking cars,
you know.
dude. Come
What do we
on.
at? What can we say that overrules
All
Troy, right?
So
Yeah, right.
this car had an emblem from another brand on the steering wheel,
Okay.
and it's just not the car. Like, isn't that kind of fucking dumb as hell?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But was it a better like car company? Than...
It's a company that it's called Alpina. They buy cars from other car companies and then they personally customize them. But they have like deals with the brands, like with
Right.
the actual car companies. So they just like edit the interior, they edit like the steering wheel, and then change like some of the screens, the wheels, and then the engine and the exhaust, pretty much. So they're customizing the whole car. So this person had a regular BMW, and just put the Alpina logo on the steering wheel and on the back like of the car. The actual replace the BMW logo.
But
and
not on the front.
And on the front.
Oh, okay.
They made the whole car look like an Alpina, but
it
it
wasn't.
nothing. The wheels were normal BMW wheels, exhaust normal BMW, normal engine, normal like
So they're
dash,
just an idiot.
and normal interior.
They wanted
so, yeah,
it to
they
look
just-
like a nicer
they wanted
car
it to
than
look like a
it
nicer
was.
car.
My opinion on the
I
whole
think
thing.
that's fucking really
is
dumb.
I don't. It doesn't bother me. The
Yeah, I
stickers
don't-
or
I don't
anything.
care.
I think
It's
I
not a
do
sticker,
think that
it's
the
the actual
license plate
logo,
might be
but
a
I
step
still
too
don't
far. I think sometimes can be kind of stupid.
Really?
The worst thing about like a custom license plate is like if I don't get it. Like if I'm reading it, I'm like,
oh yeah, because it's like an inside joke or something. Like,
it's
I love it.
Joke,
I don't like when it's an inside joke, but I love when there's ones that I don't get for like 45 seconds and then I get it.
That's fine.
That's my those are my favorite.
Yeah, if I have time to like kind of process it, I'm like, clever.
After Star Wars, Brandon's like, damn it, gotta change it to Ben Solo.
Yeah.
Dude,
is that like giving his information away if we say what his license plate is?
No.
No, because I didn't say it. I said it had to be Ben Solo.
He also didn't spell out like how it is.
Right.
But I think like I was debating getting a custom one at some point down the road and just making it like Sam Niner because it fits so well.
Yeah.
But like
cool.
I don't know. Good. I've always thought that it would be funny, but only for my friends because it'd be like Sam Niner.
But isn't that all it matters for?
Yeah. But like Danny was just saying, he's like, if I don't get it, then it's fucking stupid.
I don't care.
That's kind of why I want it.
If I don't get it, it's like, oh damn, he's got some sort of inside joke that I'm not getting.
I'm gonna correct what I said.
Sometimes I think they just like misspell something.
If it's like a mom, like license plate, you know, like the moms do the stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
Then now I'm pissed off.
Now I'm livid.
It's like an inside joke, whatever. Fine.
Yeah.
But
dude, you ever seen like SCCR mom? It's just like
yeah.
Fuck yourself. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? I think it's weird to advertise that how many kids you have in your family. To anybody. Any creep.
It's just like, who the hell cares? Like, you
and
collecting kids?
You already got the minivan.
Yeah, like,
you tell.
You showing off your kid collection. Yeah, right. Sick.
Well,
you know what else I hate?
birth a couple
now
times.
I'm getting fired up. All right, you know what else I really hate is
Let's hear it.
It's like, my son's a grad student, or like my son went to UCLA or whatever. Right. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you saying?
Proud mom of a graduate of
like, go fuck yourself.
Or the best ones is when they mention like, my son has a 3.5 GPA, or like they're part of the 3.5 honors club. It's like,
yeah, what? So I'm a piece of shit.
Nice.
Like, what
I had a 3.4. Am I less than you?
Yeah, right.
Bill Gates' mom just put
so
Microsoft.
I didn't go to college.
I own Microsoft, fucker.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
For like regular stickers though, I actually like just one or two like regular stickers. If you go overboard, I think it looks stupid.
Yeah, if you go overboard, like I'm so down for like maybe one sticker. That's like my own. I'm like, one just cool little sticker.
One or two.
That's all you need.
My cousin's plate was Jarvis. That was kind of cool.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But like,
it was a Prius,
it's like
though.
you have like one here or like one there and like all over. It's just like, dude, you need to calm down.
I used to work with a guy when I was working in the supermarket, and one of the guys I worked with, some of his friends pranked him. His entire car is covered with Sunoco stickers. It's like a piece of shit car, but it's covered in Sunoco stickers. It's actually really funny.
That's really funny. Do you guys don't have any stickers on your car, do you?
No, I don't.
Do you, Sean? No.
I share my cars, so.
I mean, I would put
it's not like
on there, but
if I had my own, maybe.
Yeah.
The only sticker I'd ever put on there is the Mild Day Pro podcast for sure.
Oh,
that'd be dope.
Don't have any stickers on your car, do you?
No.
We should do that.
Can we get the shirts and shit? Can we start doing that? Get some fucking style for the podcast?
I don't know how to start making
some
shirts.
apparel.
Can we just leave them on like coat hangers here, never wash them, just fucking hang them up.
Yeah, right.
Just only buy one and buy one of each type and just say they're not for sale until we get like a bunch of people like, hey, can we buy those shirts?
No one's gonna want them. They hate us.
Yeah, well,
I think
except for Ryan.
Logo, I think we have a fucking
True.
sweet
Ryan's the best.
Yeah, Ryan's our number one fan, I think.
I think so too.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And my mom.
Jamie and Ryan.
Mom's a big fan.
Maybe Steve. I don't know if Steve still watches.
Steve, my dad?
Yeah.
No, not once.
Oh, GG.
Never.
Still watches.
I thought he watched the first one.
I don't think so. Actually,
my
maybe.
aunt watches. My aunt watches. My cousins watch, and my
Holy.
Yeah,
my
what
other
the
aunt
fuck?
I didn't tell my whole family over like.
I kind of
holiday
can't
break.
now because of the whole tit story. I don't think I can yet.
Oh yeah, so like, I don't think anyone other than Jamie or Ryan are like watching the whole podcast.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, actually,
no,
they're
Snob Silver.
True.
Snob's
true.
And I'm sure. I mean,
Hardcore
we have
listener.
50 subscribers. There's no way it's all family, right? So
It
like,
can't be.
Right.
so
I
people.
really
so
hope it's not.
yeah. So like, people
No,
are
we have
subscribed because
some- we have some
at least some
randoms.
people are
Dude, we
interested.
can
You know what I
check. We
mean?
can check.
On Instagram, I got some randoms. They follow me
Yeah,
on Instagram.
yeah. At least some
So.
people are interested, and
All we have to tell
That's
them
nice.
is to leave a comment, a specific phrase saying, if you're watching
Oh,
right now to
true.
this point, comment down below.
we'll do it at the end.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. There's then I'm gonna fucking
Do it
hate
right now.
myself.
Do it
I'm gonna
right
hate
in the
myself.
middle.
No, because no
Right
one's
in
gonna
the
do it. I'm gonna
middle?
hate myself. Because what if they are still watch and then they're too lazy to fucking put it in the comments?
Well, then they're
Well,
they're
or they're not
obviously-
logged in.
I feel like anybody who's still watching to this point is totally down to leave a comment.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
We might only be like 15
Ryan,
or 20
Ryan,
minutes in right now.
Down in
like,
the comments, tell me
Yeah.
I'm cute.
yeah, just
wanna
say
see that.
Troy's
Everyone
cute. If
say
you guys
that
are listening
Troy
to
is
this,
cute.
Comment like Troy's cute.
Right,
I feel like the only
Troy's
person
cute,
who probably watches all of them but doesn't comment.
Someone's gonna
Jamie.
write Troy's
That's
ugly.
fine.
I guarantee it.
Now.
I'm calling you
Troy's
out
what?
now.
What?
Calling you out. Someone's gonna write Troy's ugly.
Oh, well, I'll counteract that with a Troy's cute of my
Thanks,
own.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll
Thanks,
put
bro.
that too.
Oh, fuck.
I'll put the Troy is ugly.
Fuck you.
Just to make sure we get it. You know what I mean? We don't
Yeah.
look like dumbasses now.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right, so yeah, other topics?
Something I thought of last night that was super weird was like podcasts are like shows, whether you want to admit to that or not.
Well, yeah, we have episodes.
Yeah.
Right. They have episodes. They have like a production to them.
Stars.
They have episode or they have like a setup and an editing process. You know, they have the whole thing, which I thought was kind of cool because like Danny was talking to me about how he wants to like possibly go into like film and pursue like any type of like directing or like making of a film.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah. And that whole process is like what he has right here as like his canvas. Like he can totally mess with this however he wants because it's like he has his own show that he
that's actually part of my New Year's resolution.
can like
so,
take the reins
we don't
of.
have to get into
Oh yeah,
it right
you
now,
want
but,
to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely like one of my top things is like to get into all that. Like now that I'm independent and I live in a major city, like it's kind of the perfect space to do it.
Right.
In terms of like networking and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to start kind of getting more involved with the podcast, at least like getting the fucking intro.
Production wise, right.
Yeah. Intro, outro.
I think we should really start like our advertising stuff, like get some shit out there.
Yeah, I think we got to spread the name a little bit.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So like put stuff out so people can.
Yeah, I don't post
retweet
enough.
it.
Oh
More,
shit!
yeah.
We totally forgot
God.
about the CDs from MagFest that we have to listen
Nope,
to.
I already listened to some of them.
No,
Oh, really?
way.
You
Just wanted to
suck.
get my car.
Were
I
you not
listened to
gonna
one.
tell
I only
us?
listened to one track. Okay.
Why?
Was it good?
We can go out right after this.
Okay.
Go for a ride. Go
Yeah.
get some snacks,
All right.
and we'll listen to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I got
Some
it now.
snackies.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's
I just
fucking
totally
terrible.
had
It's
come to
fucking
that.
terrible.
No, saying that was
idea.
important.
Okay.
I
But
think I listened to the one CD and only one track. So the other one's in my room, I believe.
with advertising, we could definitely go around like MagFest or something and just like slap stickers on stuff.
True. On the shrines, dude.
Fucking links, like
Yeah.
the
Dude,
Oh,
we want to
dude,
physically
dude,
hand out
No,
what
links.
if- what if
hand
we-
out links?
That'd
Here's
be
my
fun.
link.
Yeah.
Fuck, copy and paste that shit.
So, because you're
I'm a
Aunt made
Twitch
the logo.
mod, so
What'd you say?
My aunt,
Your
yeah.
aunt made the logo.
Yes.
Does she like?
It's really good.
Like in terms of like her artwork. is
She's
she-
like she could make $500,000 a year doing art.
But like, does she want a shout out or something? Or
No,
credit?
she does dog. We can do a dog rescue stuff. Yeah, we can shout out her dog.
Oh
rescue
yeah,
stuff.
we should do that.
Yeah,
we should
we
do
should.
something because like I think we
Eventually,
have a pretty
not
sweet logo.
eventually we'll do it.
Oh,
I think we have a
our
sweet
logo's
logo.
incredible.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
We can shout
Hands,
her out
like
now,
hands
yeah.
down, it was done
Pretty
amazing.
much, she runs American Bulldog Rescue. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty actually big company. She does.
I'd actually
all-
like to get a bulldog, like, but not now. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
She,
you should rescue it.
she
Yeah,
pretty much
I will
used to
rescue
work.
it.
She worked in New York.
but maybe it'll rescue.
Let
me.
him finish.
She used to do
Oh,
artwork
sorry.
for all the New York taxi cabs.
Uh-huh.
Not all of them, but I know she did some for. I don't know how it worked, but she was doing really, really good. And then she just she got married and she wanted to follow her passion, which is animals. So she quit, and now her husband works and she does dog rescue.
Hell yeah.
She's a fucking cool ass.
That's
person.
awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
And then she does graphic design stuff on the side, like just for friends. And she also they flip houses now, so they're doing 4 houses a year, so one a
Holy
quarter.
shit.
She does almost like all the interior work with her friend Mickey, who does like he does like real like plumbing and electrician and all that kind of
Hey
shit.
Mickey.
Yeah, but
Hey,
she does
got
like
another house to flip, Mickey.
she does like she does all the design and the demolition shit.
Sorry, Mickey.
Yeah.
So
Look, I'm
she's-
not a dick. In
She's
real
fucking
life.
badass, dude.
That's pretty cool.
She didn't even fucking listen.
I listened. Clearly, I listened. I know about Mickey now. Yo, Mickey, this fucking pipe is leaking. The fuck? I'm sorry. What do you want? What do you want? What,
You
we're
can't
professionals
just
now?
bash a friend of the sponsor of the
Yeah,
podcast.
no, I want to meet Mickey. Let's get him on the podcast.
Okay.
Right?
He's cool too. He's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I definitely think you should like give
He's
us
met my aunt.
maybe give us an intro or and an outro, whatever
Yeah.
you want. Just like
Oh,
we're your canvas, you know. Just like use us
Yeah.
as a creative
Yeah.
outlet
Right.
and just try it. If it sucks, we'll just tell you, and then you can be like, all right,
No.
this is the first one. This is like the 10th
Yeah.
one.
Comments.
You know.
You know what we do need though? We do need like high res.
Get the comments.
What?
What the
Dude,
fuck? Send him the mic.
Also, if it sucks, the comments will let us know.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
Guys, you're right.
If it's trash,
In
you
the
can let us know.
comments,
It's not going to be on this
please.
video, is
I
it?
Yeah.
want some criticism.
Yeah.
No,
No.
So-
not.
Okay, so not yet.
But all right, what we definitely need.
this won't
like,
come out for a
your
little bit,
aunt, if we can get them, is like higher res logos.
Didn't we like
I've
kind of
already
fix it?
yeah,
we
I
fixed
have
it.
the high res photo.
Yeah.
I mean, like I just took it into
Yeah, but is it,
Photoshop.
how big is it?
4K by 4K.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Big boy.
Yeah, that's so.
It's on the Google
SoundCloud-
Drive, dude. Come
This
on.
is why when I was setting up all the different accounts, why it took me like an entire day, like a full day, just to get the RSS. What's the RSS feed?
feed? Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get that across all of them. And
Oh,
like,
that's right.
SoundCloud
yeah.
is being so annoying because they needed a specific resolution
Don't we
size
pay,
for
like,
their
$150
for
a
their
year for that?
profile picture of the account in order to upload any RSS links.
I pay for it. I have no idea.
I thought I did. It was $150, I think.
For what?
The SoundCloud account, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Troy's paying for
Yeah,
it.
it was like $120 for him.
I'm
You
paying
tested
for
there was like $5 one that we tried.
a $5 trial.
Make sure you can't.
Yeah, I don't even know the login for SoundCloud. So eventually, I mean,
I haven't.
I'm definitely paying for the domain name.
Oh yeah, we got to set our.
I'm
website.
definitely leeching off of you guys. So
No, you
just let me
chipped in
know.
a little bit in the beginning.
I chipped in the beginning, but then I went to school.
We
so
still
want
to change our cameras up eventually.
Look, I mean, this is definitely a passion project more than anything. I mean, this is all we all wanted to make a podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
God,
I know we're talking about it open on the podcast live now, but not live, but on our recording because we want to hear your feedback. And, we want to kind of.
If somebody knows something that we don't know, hey, there's a lot.
We can't really fix our looks.
Yeah, true.
So
we actually know nothing.
We can't fix that. We can't fix our looks. We could probably get Snob Silver on. He wears a face mask, which you saw. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I might be able to use that.
Yeah, we could probably use a face mask.
Paper bag.
So yeah, where were we? I think we were talking
New
about
Year's resolutions.
Oh yeah, we should go back to that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about New Year's resolutions?
Bullshit.
I think they're kind of dumb.
Me too.
But here's the thing: like, they're dumb, but I guess it works for some people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, I feel like your New Year's resolution doesn't have to be like, I'm changing my life after this point. Because if you make them like too high striving and lofty, you're gonna flop on like the first week because you'll be like, oh, that's so hard.
Yeah, say I'm gonna adjust my lifestyle by doing
you have to
this.
be like, my goal is to like go to the gym tomorrow, and then that's your goal every day is to go to the gym like every.
Not I'm gonna go to the gym every day and become fucking 90 pounds thinner. And
right. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah. It has to be like reasonable, like. A reasonable goal in a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
It can't be like by next New Year's I want to lose 150 pounds.
Yeah. You shouldn't even give yourself like that time restraint. You should just be like, my goal is to end up this way and like change my life
when it happens.
I think it should be like a year thing. Like whatever you want to do should take a year. Well, I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Like because it's a nice like progress sort of check-in.
That kind of goes against what I was saying, just because it's like
it does, but
it's like it's really hard to set a goal for a full year.
Yeah,
like when was the last time you fully committed to something for a year straight?
Yeah, but I mean that's the point, isn't it? It's like
it's hard as fuck.
The point is to commit to something for a year.
Sure.
Like I mean, now you can digest that in any fashion you want. Like you could be like, I'm going to read a book every month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That is the goal, but like I said, if you set that goal like too far, you're gonna be like, this is really hard, and then you never end up making those little jumps because you always feel like it's just a big jump.
Right.
So it deters a lot of people from like making those huge changes. Like you got to start subtle. You got to start little increments.
My New Year's resolution was kind of just try harder at work.
Yeah.
Have a better energy. Go a lot harder. Just kind of grind it out.
How you doing?
Good. Really good actually. I'm now my head like person at my work. Like
that's awesome.
My group because one of the guys left. And
did Nick leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's working at Cox Automotive.
Wow.
Really, really big company. Like I know it sounds like dumb as shit, but they own all the major.
Hey, Cox Automotive, baby.
Danny's immature.
They own all the major like car company all the like automotive websites. So like
Edmunds, Kelly Blue
Auto
Book.
Trader, Mannheim Auctions. Kelly Blue Book. Like they're $1 billion company.
Wow.
So he's working there now. So at my job, it's like I think we're gonna take a lot more responsibility now and kind of get more incentive for that, hopefully. Which
cool.
Is good.
I have a comment real quick.
Go for it.
I feel like you should change your company name if you're Cox.
Why?
Because like
it's the last name
Cox
of the people who
now,
started
like Cox.
So you think
nobody calls roosters Cox anymore? You know what I mean?
But like you think just because it's like an inappropriate name, it should be changed?
You're never gonna not have that.
But they're the parent company that no one knows about, which is cool. Like
they're a $1 billion company.
There's like Cox.
The
Cox, like the TV service, Cox.
Correct.
Like
that's like do you guys know who the company is that owns Google?
Exactly.
Alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
not many know that though.
That's like the parent company that no one ever really thinks of.
Exactly.
You think of Kelly Blue.
Well, they made that like not even long ago.
I know,
and
but
that's
still,
just, like, for weird business,
it was an example. Like obviously, there's a bunch of companies that no one fucking knows about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like like Mercedes isn't Mercedes. You know that, right? It's a different company that owns Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even remember the name, but I know it's not that.
Like my mom used to work for a company called Siemens.
Right. That's a huge company.
It is a huge company.
And you think just because they have a name,
all right, no, not
to...
Siemens, only because I think that's the guy's last name.
God, didn't Troy say Cox Automotive? That was their last name.
Cox.
Yeah, he said it was their last name.
Yeah,
Daimler.
It's the same
thing.
It's
his last name is
Daimler
Cox?
AG. Daimler AG owns Mercedes-Benz. So never heard of them. Have you?
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but that's not my point. My point is like if you have a fucking
Maybach,
a bad name, you should relabel.
Smart. Yeah,
I feel like
because like here's the thing, like gay men happy for a long time, and that means homosexual.
It's a fucking
right?
last name. It was a family's last name. That's why it's Cox.
Yeah, I think it's more about.
I don't.
the
Danny,
publicity.
I don't think it's a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but come on. You're gonna say, I work for Cox?
Yeah,
No, you're gonna
Yes,
say
definitely.
no. You're gonna say I work for Cox Automotive.
God, fuck
Cox
this guy.
on
You are
Automotive.
so cute. I would. Oh,
It's just, it's like seriously, like the TV provider Cox. It's literally the same thing.
It's like Spencer's, like penises, cocks, dildos.
What?
What?
Spencer's?
You ever heard of Spencer's? Like
I
that
know
place
the
you
I
go?
know,
store,
yeah.
but,
But
like,
that's
how
not
is
what I'm
that at all?
saying.
That's what they supply.
Spencer doesn't mean
God
Cox.
damn it! I'm saying that they supply things that never.
Yes. I know what
Never
you
mind.
mean.
Fuck you.
Wow.
You're
wow.
wrong.
Can't have a
Okay.
mature conversation
Wrong.
about Cox.
Wrong.
So, do you have any like New Year's resolutions that you made, or
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. So, like, my big one was like kind of getting more involved with the podcast, only for like to have like a portfolio,
Right. Production
essentially,
purposes.
a production kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do want to like kind of start getting healthy. I guess like not even like losing weight like we just talked about. Like I don't have a goal to set necessarily or like a time like to put on it, but I think just the general thing I would say is like just start taking care of myself better
Yeah.
overall. So it's very general, which I think is better
good.
anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes I think especially like with winter, I definitely get like seasonal depression,
Yeah.
and it sucks.
I mean, that's
Another
the
thing is also I work in the night now, so
Of
I
course.
don't see like the
You
day of light. You know,
you are like
light of day.
scientifically set to like be depressed right now.
Right.
Emotional depression is like a scientific thing. That's actually a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
On top of the fact that you're sleeping during the day, which is also scientifically bad for you. You don't
Yeah,
get as
right.
good of sleep.
Right.
And obviously you guys know that I'm like very anal about how well you weight and
Higher
how
IQ
important
than
it is.
all of us.
Right.
Much higher.
I just think it's like that's
So
what
much
it'll contribute so much to like your weight gain and your depression because of the time you're sleeping and how badly you're sleeping, along with
Right.
just the winter cycle.
I would say try like cooking your own meals. Not only cooking, just like making your own meals. Even if
Yeah.
it's stuff at home, like ordering food. There's literally no place you can order that's healthy. Like in most cases, unless you're getting Grubhub, which is like really expensive, or Uber Eats, which is really expensive. The only place you can actually order from is a Chinese place and a pizza place.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I
pretty much.
So you're getting delivery from
Yeah.
shit food, and a lot of carbs.
But
and
it's
that's
so
it.
good
And-
too, though.
Oh, of course.
It is.
And it's easy.
But if
It's
you're
fucking
trying
simple.
to get healthy, it's like
It's simple as
it's just
hell.
literally
today, I was
counter-
at the end of the day.
counterintuitive.
I had no time for lunch today. So at the end of the day, it was 4:15. Place nearby literally makes a large pie, a plain pie, in 10 minutes will deliver it to us. I'm like, $12, $11 for a large
can't argue with
pie.
that.
Fucking bring that shit over. So
bring it right over.
Devour
bro.
Yeah,
that.
I know, right?
So I would love to go into more of like your health plan, but we should save that for a different conversation since this one's just like mainly on
yeah, we've had a
resolutions.
lot of health conversations so far.
Does anybody else have resolutions?
Yeah, I know Sean
wasn't done
definitely. We'll go around.
Yeah, I had a couple
Sean
actually.
definitely has some.
So Danny, mine actually was one of mine was the same word for word. It was I want to start taking better care of myself.
Yeah.
Not just like eating better, but like I want to start working out. I want to maybe eat a little better. I want to start drinking less soda because like I drink a ton of soda. Yeah, like absurd amounts. But also not just physically, but like mentally. Just like Sam said, Sam kind of gets on me about sleep all the time because I'm a moron.
Sean's is just like by far worse than like most people I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
it's
I-
like
I-
it's
it
like
is
really
During
bad.
the school year, where he just has like casual 9 a.m. classes, he'll be up till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I'm just fixing my sleep schedule.
I'm gonna-
The next
I'm-
day he's
I'm
breaking
gonna-
his sleep schedule,
Yeah,
and the
it's-
following day
dude,
after that he's
it's
fixing his
it's
sleep
really
schedule.
bad. So
Yeah.
but like I've been trying to like not go on my phone before I go to bed, which I've been doing a not so great job at, but better than before for sure. Yeah, but it's more just like it's kind of just like take better care of myself in general, not anything specific, but like just like I think keeping it general is a better. I'll be more likely to do something if I keep it general than
Yep.
try and like
Starts,
right.
it starts
strict
with
it.
little things.
Yeah,
It's-
so
I think a lot of that has to come from like a confidence to do things. A lot of people when they're doing those like New Year's resolutions is they lack that little bit of confidence to like be like, oh, the second I completed this thing, I was able to do the next. They don't always see that, and it's like you just have to do like one little task right in the beginning, and like that'll kickstart everything else that happens that day. There's like a lot of people who talk about making your bed. Like for people who are depressed, one of the first things
Tyler
they get them
started
to
to do
do is make their bed in the morning. They have
Yeah.
to have something where they can be like, you know what, I did that today. Like that was my first accomplishment, and I did it right in the beginning of the day, and it sets them up for success for the rest of the day.
Right.
Which sounds like something that like you might want to start looking into is just being
Yeah.
like, hey, I did this little thing in the morning, whether that's like cooked my own breakfast, made my own bed, cleaned up my desk, whatever it was, you know.
Yeah, I saw an article and like looked at it. It was what you like. One of the things you really shouldn't do is go on your phone when you wake up, because you'll be on your phone and it's like you go from deep sleep and then you wake up and then you're kind of like in an in between.
Yeah.
You're not awake but you're not asleep yet. And if you stay on your phone, laying in bed, you never reach that like fully awake state. Like it just like like I said, I browsed an article briefly, but they said put your phone down and just like
get up.
Not even just get up, but just like don't go on your phone, and like when you get up, once you get out of bed, stay off your phone for like an hour.
Right.
It's true, because I have the exact same experience.
Like if I go on my phone, I'll lay in bed for 4 hours.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really?
Like yeah. Like I'll wake up at noon because I went to bed at 3 a.m. Right. I'll wake up at noon. I won't get out of bed till 2:30.
Mm-hmm. So it's totally different for me. I use it as a thing to wake up to. So like during the week, I'll go to bed before 12. Like that's always my cutoff, and I'll wake up. But in order to like wake myself up in the morning, I only lay in bed for 10 minutes. Like from 7:35 to like 7:45, I just lay in bed, and I'll intentionally use my phone to like wake myself up. Like I just have the screen on, whether it's just like looking at Twitter or just like checking like notifications from anything like emails. But I just use it to like wake me up, and then I get out of bed and get ready, and then I'm off it. I'm done.
I have the total opposite.
If I get on my phone, I don't wake up.
I've had moments where I've fell asleep, and like either the phone has fell to the side and I went back to sleep while on my phone, or it's actually fell on my face and woke me up. Like
yeah, me too.
And
not only like falling back asleep, like I'll be awake the whole time.
Yeah.
But I won't be like alert.
Yeah. Right. You won't be
like I don't hit that like I'm awake ready to do things.
Yeah,
I'll just sit there in bed like feeling tired for hours.
That's one big thing that I've actually like as part of my New Year's thing. Even this morning, it's like Saturdays are obviously a big thing at car dealerships. And today I like woke up and just like got out of bed. I was like 20 minutes early, stopped for Starbucks, got my friends at work Starbucks.
Nice.
And just like went there, had a productive ass day. And usually Saturdays for me, it's like I'm getting there right on time as our meeting starts. And I'm like sitting in bed just chilling, like fuck this, like I don't feel like getting up. But if I just like jump up, like turn my lights on, then I'm like, all right, like I'm ready. I'm ready to get ready to go.
It's actually
I'm
crazy.
not gonna fucking sit around after I'm already up, my lights on and shit.
That's crazy. Because like the reason why I like started going on my phone is because I would fall back asleep. Like I would lay there and just be like, oh, I gotta get ready, and then 5 or 10 minutes would go by. And either if I'm not on my phone, I take the risk. It would happen to me more like back in high school, but I would take the risk of like if I didn't sit on my phone and stay awake, that I'd fall back asleep with no alarm set, and then I'm screwed. I just sleep in for like 2 hours.
That's exactly what happened to me though.
So,
I would drop my phone.
it's horrible.
I can't not be on my phone because I risk falling back asleep, which is like so much worse because then I miss whatever I had to wake up for.
See, but for me, I'll be on my phone, not set my alarm because I think I'm awake because I'm on my phone.
Yes.
Drop my phone, fall
and
asleep.
It's total opposite.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
what you were saying about like being early is, it's actually crazy because like when you look back and think about it, for me, days where I wake up and I get up, like it changes your mood for the day.
Yeah.
So much.
You don't have that slouchy laying around.
When you sit in the bed for a while, then you get up, then you're like, then you get up to go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna like sit around, get ready, maybe grab some food, and then you're like, I don't have food around the house. Maybe I'll grab some cereal
even if like if you have a bunch of stuff to do, and like if I wait till the last minute versus get up when my alarm first goes off and like go do stuff, it changes literally how I go about my entire day.
Today,
it's crazy.
I got up today,
so I'm trying to do that more.
I got up today. I like went downstairs, grabbed a drink, like grabbed a quick bite, like small bar or whatever. Had my vitamins. Got in my car, top down. It was so warm out. I was like, this is a fucking good day. Was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to get a croissant. I'm going to get some coffee. Went to work. Was like 10 minutes early. Hanging out, talking to friends. Went upstairs. Had our meeting. It was like a really productive meeting. Like talked to like part of our, can I go to my New Year's resolution now?
Yeah.
All right. So one thing I want to focus on is kind of like thinking before letting an emotion take over an action.
That's really fucking hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
he's also really bad at it.
Well, no, I mean, not in just a bad way or a good way. Like, not a bad emotion or a good emotion.
No. I just mean.
I agree.
You're a type of you act quickly.
I have a great side,
which is good in a lot of senses.
And especially like I feel like it's different for like video games and stuff. And like when we hang out, it's a different mood. I'm saying more for work. Like, I don't want to. I want to start teaching people more instead of just saying like you're doing this wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm the young one. They should know, but I also know better, so I should be teaching them as well and not get frustrated about it. So I feel like that's a big thing I could work on. Like, Sam knows a lot about car stuff, and like he worked in the car business for a while, and he knows it's like fucked. Like a lot of guys just don't really give a shit. But instead of just accepting they don't give a shit, maybe figure out ways to set up them to force them to give a shit, but not in like a mean way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
make them care.
Yes,
through
so
information.
In the meeting, like I was explaining, so the big thing is like moving cars back. That's like a huge deal because then it takes away from my job. I have to go be a lot guy for a couple minutes and go move cars because these people are being counterproductive. So I was saying in the meeting, I'm like, guys, if it's so packed, which it was today, and you can't put that car back because a customer, our regular parking was overflowing, they took that spot. I'm like, hold the keys, give it to me or one of the managers who was on board with it, and just make sure you don't put it back. Because if you put it back in our key machine thing, then no one's touching it. No one knows the stock number of the car. It's going to sit there for the rest of the day and cause issues everywhere else. So just give it to me. Like, I know it takes part of my day, but like I'll take care of it if you're that busy, so that maybe you'll realize, oh, Troy's like doing me a favor. Maybe next time I should move it back, or at least hold it on to it until I can move it back when I'm available. So just like little things. I don't know, nothing crazy, but just making sure I'm not, dude, why the fuck do you put that car there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Or just giving them like being annoyed at them for the rest of the day. So just having a better attitude. I don't know.
Is that your main one, or do you have others?
That's like my main one, and also just like being more driven to progress, I guess. Like moving forward, trying to get more in like life, I guess.
So like
learning, and also like knowing my value, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't make any like explicit ones this year, but it's normally always the same, where it's like, be nice. I feel like I have a hard time always being like straight up nice to people, and I'm just like, wow, I'm such a fucking asshole.
I feel like I'm good.
See, I always disagree with you on that.
Sean always does.
I fight you on it all the time.
I feel like my friends see it differently because there's like a slight bias because they're my friends, where they're like, oh, he's just being straightforward and blunt with me, like he's telling me the answer that he has. Whereas most people who don't know me, if I were to do that to them, they're like, why is he so fucking
well, maybe you shouldn't do it to people you don't know.
Right, of course. Right. And like I don't think I normally do, like, especially I mean, like in the example of work, never once have I ever gotten mad at anyone so far. Like I've just been like, oh, okay, sure, I can take care of that, or I'm like, oh, I'll tell the person who can fix that for you, don't worry. I've never gotten mad at any of them. But like it always comes back to when like Troy was saying with like video games, or I'm playing games and I get pissed off and I just like I snap real quick without being able to think because I'm like in the zone of playing a game. But I feel like there have been times where like sometimes I'll take that outside and like, I don't know, you guys are my friends. That doesn't mean I should be able to like just be okay with being an asshole to you guys. Like I know most of you guys don't see it as me being an asshole. But I think it's just different because you guys are my friends. So
I get that.
I feel like it's not excused just because you guys are my friends.
Most of the time, I've told you this before, but most of the time I appreciate when you're straightforward about stuff. So like with sleeping, like I'll just be like, and I know I'm doing something.
To bed, Sean.
I know I'm doing something stupid, and you'll just be like, Sean, get the fuck off the computer and go to sleep. You're tired and you have class. Like just go to bed. And a lot of times I'll be like, all right, like he's right. Yeah. Most of the time I don't, but like
that's why I was saying.
It's with a lot of things.
The reason I was saying mostly for work is why I'm saying that is because I feel like my friend personality. I'm not gonna change my friend personality because that's like why I'm friends with you guys.
Yeah,
you know
true.
What I mean? So like the reason we're friends with you is because probably one of the reasons is because you're like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like at work, it's different because I'm trying to do something.
We like the personality.
Yeah. So why the fuck would I change myself forcefully?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Because there's
obviously you work on little things, but
you got to be like professional in some senses.
For sure.
Yeah.
So because like being blunt can like really.
Yeah, I'm still blunt at work, but in the sense where they're like, this doesn't work. Are you able to change that? And I'll be like, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not in my control. I'll be like, I'll definitely let the person who can change it know, but that's something I can do.
Do you have requests that are like absolutely ridiculous that there's no chance you could ever do?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like they don't pose them as ridiculous questions, so I don't like answer back to them. Like I don't laugh at them. I'm like, yeah, we can't do that. But like they've had teachers who wanted specific people to be blocked from emailing other people at other schools.
Wow.
They're like, is there any way you guys can just like block this from happening? We're like, no. Like they
Not
have
at
to
all.
go on the account and like block the emails of each other. I'm like, that's about it. We can't just do that through the server. I was like, yeah, nope, none for you and none for you. Like,
my biggest example of all this is like I work with people on how to teach them stuff about cars. People will come with just broken things and they're like, fix
please.
This.
Yeah.
Like this guy called early, like today, and he goes, hey, so I'm trying to close my sunroof, and I'm like, oh yeah, like you just gotta push the button on the top, forward or back. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, but when I push it forward, I hear a really loud clicking, and it goes forward, then it goes, and then goes back. I'm like, yeah, sorry, sir, I'm gonna have to transfer you to service. Like, I think you need to check out.
Broken.
Yeah, I can't fix it on the phone for you.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
just dislodge the big giant piece of cracked metal there, and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was working at Staples, I hated that shit. They would come in and like, hey, can you fix this thing? I'm like, no, I just.
Goes along with Peter, just being fucking stupid. Well, I love you,
like,
but fucking dumb.
I don't even want to. I'm telling you, I love the new strategy of just you don't argue with him anymore. You just agree with everything. You just either go, oh, okay, or he'll say something, you be like, Peter, why? You know, actually, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Like,
dude, Sam started it and I've adopted it. It really works so well. He says something, you just go, oh. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
And he gets mad because he wants you to argue him.
Yeah,
Sam, you're the fucking worst. I hate you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you kind of
makes sense.
Good point.
We'll have him on the podcast eventually.
Yeah,
definitely.
maybe. Hook him on.
Peter is a dude we met on Minecraft when we were 12.
Yep. He's like one of those online friends that you like meet.
How old is Peter?
By the way,
23. He's my age. He's 22.
Yeah. By the way, don't recommend doing that, especially these days. There's a lot of fucking weird people
There's
online.
crazy people out there. I wouldn't say these days. I feel like if anything, it's better these days.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know about that.
Unless you go on some weird back channel stuff. I think like most mainstream.
Gen X is a pretty good generation so far.
Well,
I'm liking them. Right?
I don't agree.
Is it Gen Z or Gen X?
Wait, it's our generation.
I think they're Z.
Younger.
If I had to guess, it'd be Z.
I think Z because we call them Zoomers, dude.
Gen Y or some shit. I don't know.
Beats me.
We're millennials.
I know that
You're saying younger than us?
Like youngins,
like
the Fortnite people.
No, I fucking hate them.
The Fortnite kids aren't too bad.
They're Zoomers.
So
dude,
the
Z.
generation, I know that I don't know the names, but I know that the cutoff from millennials to our generation is like 94 or 95. It's right there.
95.
I'm millennial. 95.
Which me being 97, like that's right afterwards. So I'm in the following generation.
Yeah.
I think we're Y.
And then I think
Y.
it might be Y or Z, and that goes until only like the early 2000s.
2001. I think.
So it's not super large, but whatever generation we are, I think we're pretty sick.
Yeah, I think we have a good generation.
We have a lot of shit to deal
dope.
with because we're right behind the millennials. So thankfully, they'll take most of the brunt force of whatever bullshit.
The boomers.
I don't think millennials are that bad. Like everyone's like, oh, the millennials. I don't think they actually mean the real millennials.
Dude, millennials are fine.
That's like coming now, like the younger group.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think millennials.
But I think they just don't use the right term.
Yeah,
of course, I definitely don't think they use the right term. But I also think that they're like grouping a very large number.
Yeah,
larger than they think.
Like, anyone from like 35 to 23 is being grouped in this. So they're like, if you're a young adult, you're a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what.
Yeah.
Dude, you're just like grouping a bunch of.
That happens every generation, though.
Yeah.
We're gonna like. I'm gonna hate like the fucking Gen. Fucking
I shit talk Gen Z all the time.
Yeah.
Generation, you pick your generation because we don't want to offend you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Custom.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That generation is our generation and the millennials.
Yeah.
The kids who are below us are like in no influence of that yet. That's literally our generation.
Dude, what about that guy you've been at MagFest? That kid, he was dope.
That kid that you played.
Your friend, dude.
Oh, the little kid.
Yes, dude. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. His generation has a lot of actually cool kids.
Potential too.
Like some of them are really stupid. Like, and I don't like. But some of the younger kids are actually like really really cool already. And it doesn't make sense.
Chris is us. Chris is like us before gaming got big. Like he's the one who gaming's big, but he knows which games to focus on that aren't Fortnite. Like he realizes, oh, this is a game where there's cool like stuff going on. Yeah. Like he definitely is. I would be friends with that kid if he was there.
Yeah,
Chris
Chris,
is awesome.
For the audience, Chris is like this kid I met at MagFest who's 12 years old, and he was playing League of Legends while I was there, and like I just queued up with him. He's really good. He's like a really good for a 12-year-old. So I was very impressed, and we just like hung out for like the whole day that day of just like playing games.
Yeah, it was really like cool. Sam, this kid Chris, his mom. He had like his sister there too. It was really cool.
The two younger girls were his sisters.
I think so.
And one was his mom, and I met his mom, and I was like talking with them. They were playing with their family friend, who's a challenger level player, and was just hard carrying.
That's
so like
in
the tournament we played in for League of Legends, we got stomped the second game because we were just like we got some weak spots, whatever. These guys had no when we played last year.
Oh, okay.
These guys had like a challenger level mid laner who was just like I asked him after they won the whole league tournament, and I asked him, I'm like, was it hard at all? He's like, nah. It wasn't that, it wasn't that
That's
interesting.
fucking
I was
great.
like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's not nobody that actually is good at league is going to MagFest.
Well,
to
even
compete,
you also
know
have
what
to
I mean?
realize that. Let's just say MagFest is a general population pool of gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Challengers like top 0.0003%.
There's probably like
of
2
players.
or 3 challengers
Yeah.
in the whole place.
In the entire convention, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if there were only 2 or 3 players, let alone ones that entered the tournament
Yeah,
with their friends.
right.
So
I agree. Then again, if you're a challenger, I feel like you're gonna enter. Like
probably.
yeah.
I mean, like if
Yeah.
you want to stomp, or there's
Sure.
there's
There's
somebody's
definitely
challenger
probably-
who doesn't
Oh,
have
you know,
friends
maybe
to
not,
play.
because like I mean that tournament it's going to take up like a lot of your
Yeah.
time.
There's
They were
probably a
there.
good amount
They
of
were there
diamond
all
players.
day.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
And
maybe
so
you don't want
you know,
to
if
do
your
it.
friends aren't good at they're all bronze or they
Yeah.
don't play, and they're like, yeah, we don't really want to join. You'd be like, all right, I'll go hang with you guys instead, because the tournament means nothing if you're like not with
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We should have put that in the MagFest though.
whatever,
Podcast that doesn't matter.
it's still
Well,
conversation.
you can cut this in.
Nah.
Okay.
Definitely not.
I did want to say I had the best experience with a customer ever today.
Really?
Like, by
Oh
far.
well, yeah, dude. Troy
Yeah.
got tipped 150.
I know, he
bucks
told
today.
me.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus,
crazy.
I know. So
Big
it was 2
baller.
separate customers too. One was $100, one was $50, and like the $100 guy was the one that was like awesome.
He was sick.
So
I had to have been.
he came
I
in
know.
like last week, and he's the most blunt guy I've ever met in my life. He goes, I don't feel like dealing with any fucking salesmen, and this is word by word.
Mhm.
I just want someone who knows his shit. So like, you want to help me? I'm like, sure. He goes, you sure you have time? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, awesome. So I go out there. I'm like, he's like, yeah, I had back surgery, so I can't really. I have to feel like I'm comfortable. Like, he's probably like mid-40s or something, so he's like on the younger side, I guess. He's like, okay, I just want to like see if these seats even feel comfortable for my back. I can even sit in them. So we drive a couple cars. He didn't feel like really, really comfortable. So he left. Then randomly came in this morning. I'm like, oh hey man, I saw him in the lot, like walking the lot, looking at cars. He goes, yo. So I start talking to him. We go out and ride again. He goes, I actually like this better than I thought. Now that I've driven other cars at other brands, he came back to that saying it was most comfortable for his back. So we go through everything. He says, I don't want to talk to any sales or anything. I only want to work with you if we can go like reevaluate stuff on Monday, then we'll do that. But he said, hey, if I go to another dealer, because I'm only looking for a deal, he's a lawyer. He goes, here's $100 because you kind of did all the work. He's like, all I need to go there for is numbers and stuff, and that's the easy part. So since you did all the work, here, it takes $100. So even if he was going to go buy a car somewhere else,
Yeah,
he
right.
said, you did this work, here's $100.
Right.
That's part of the deal pretty much. So you're getting paid for helping me know
Yeah.
about the car.
Yeah,
He
smart
was, Troy
guy.
was working
I was like-
hard, so he wanted to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
for you.
so I was
Yeah.
like, that's fuck. And I'm like, I'm not going to try to accept $100 from a guy.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So I'm in
pretty hard.
we're driving back on 309, which is like our highway, I guess. And he's like, oh, like here. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I don't want to accept this. I'm like, it's fine. He goes, dude, I have $4,000 cash in my car. He's like, just fucking take it. I'm like,
Damn,
all right,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, fine, man. I was like, damn. So yeah,
Did he settle on a 5 Series?
well, if he's coming Monday. We're gonna talk. So, yeah, probably an M550.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jesus.
big boy car.
Yeah, big.
I
boy.
don't even know what that looks like.
Well,
Me
It's
neither.
fast.
yeah, it's
Very
just
fast.
know it's fast.
500.
Did you see
If
that
they say
picture I sent
M,
yesterday?
I'm impressed.
Right.
It's like an orange.
Right.
It's like an orange.
Oh
and
yeah,
black.
it's an M3.
Fast.
Well, I think it's a
M
340
for
with the M
mega-
Sports on it.
Mega quick car.
That's
Right,
how I
yeah.
liked it. But yeah, 523 horsepower. It's a fast car.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wee.
dude, that thing hauls.
That's a
Imagine
lot of
actually
horses.
Having all those horses in front of your car.
You know that's not actually true. The
Yeah,
conversion
it's-
is-
I know.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
actual horse. Like, yeah, the power of one horse. So having
No.
540 fucking.
No,
No,
it's not
that's what
actually.
he's
That's
saying.
not
Wait,
actually.
what is
It's
it?
not the real conversion. It's just like a myth. I mean,
Oh, what the
yeah.
fuck?
I don't
Like
know the
one
exact
horse
split.
has like 3 horsepower or something. Like it's
something. Yeah,
it's something
it
stupid.
was- It's not
shit.
actually.
So it's
So
probably
what
like
that?
a third of the horses.
That's
Still,
still
Yeah,
a fuck ton of horses.
Yeah, it's still a
175
lot of
horses.
horses.
It's a
Yeah, right.
fucking horde of
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah.
Damn.
Got some long
That'd be kind of
whips,
fun.
dude.
Yeah, long ass fucking
That'd be
whips.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Damn.
cool guy. And another guy, I helped him and his wife like plenty of times, and he actually said that the guy I told you is crazy at my work. He goes, oh, do people like tip Troy? He's really great. He helped me out a lot. And he goes, oh yeah, dude, they fucking love Troy. He's like, they always tip him, and that's not actually true.
No,
They
it's
just
bullshit.
tip
They
me.
never
Yeah. He's
I was gonna
awesome.
say the way that he went about that customer went about like getting his car, where he's like, I don't want to deal with like all the bullshit. Just tell me like, I want someone who knows what they're talking about. That's how I deal with like all chat representatives or like anyone in a store.
Yep.
I'll just walk up and I'll be like, hey, you don't have to like try and sell me on anything.
I don't need the
just
fluff.
like yeah.
Yeah,
it
right.
always happens to me on like IT support when I'm like messaging people. It's normally my internet. Well, I'll just respond and be like, hey, you can talk to me like a normal person. I'll give you your 5-star review. I promise. I've already tried like refreshing my IP and all this shit, and they're like, oh. All right, man. Yeah, just try this. I'm gonna reset it on my end. I'm like, cool.
I have with
It skips-
Origin.
it skips
Awesome.
all-
Thank you.
Yeah, it skips all of like the how could I help you? I hope my service was nice. Yes, I can get with you. I will do so at your urgency. Please wait. I appreciate your patience. Like,
They
all
take
of
like an
their
hour.
fucking
Let me look
lines.
up your account real quick.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, it's like if you call like your internet provider, we're gonna try refreshing your Wi-Fi. It's like, no, I've already reset my Wi-Fi. Like, you don't need to
I
refresh
restarted my
signal.
router. Jesus.
You're like, I know there's an issue, okay?
Yeah.
I know there's an actual issue with it. I need someone to come out and replace it, or just come out and look at it and see the wiring.
Dude, my internet gives me problems all the time.
Sean's internet is actually horrific.
Dude, it's really it's good when it works, but it doesn't work way too often.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's so annoying.
I don't know what your mom did when she talked
It's
to the
fixed now,
providers.
but
It was at a point where his internet was unusable.
They're probably refreshed.
Like-
Those work.
like
refreshes
legitimately-
sometimes.
no. Like a dude had to come out and like
Oh, okay.
actually
Well,
do
then.
something about it.
Yeah.
But like we've had wires run to the house separately. Like we had them dig up our whole front yard and run wires underground because like
Sean's
it was so like inconvenient. Like when my mom used to work from home, like
She needed it
if
too.
the internet went out, my mom was on a work call,
Right.
unable to do her job.
Right.
So like at that point when she was working from home, like we needed to have good internet.
Yep.
And we had people out all the time. Like we probably had people out 4 or 5 times now. And the last guy that came, it was like, oh yeah, like whoever did like what I just had to do last time was like kind of old school, did it like the not as good way, and like is kind of just a bad worker.
Yeah.
And like my mom was like, oh, so it's fixed now. I'm like, it's from the same company. You guys sent the dude.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are we content with this?
Yeah.
But I'm not the one that
Do you
gets to
live
talk.
in a rural area, like.
I mean, it's
big
kind of like
yard?
it's like
It's
this.
as rural as here.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not. It's nothing
No,
crazy.
I meant like
No.
big yard and like separate, like you know what I mean, like.
No, not super.
No.
Not
Okay.
crazy.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I have a big announcement. So I'm
Okay.
gonna keep names and like company name out of it for now, I guess.
Okay.
But
Cox Automotive.
no, tattoo shop, January 15th. I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Tuesday.
Are you
New
getting
York.
one?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, but are you getting a tattoo?
Oh no. Fuck
Oh, what are you doing?
Why?
The shop opens in New York.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh
15th.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I got a good idea.
So I'm going Tuesday night. I think. I don't know if I'm going yet.
Should I get a face tat?
If anyone wants to go. Oh, and do you know Dylan's living in New York right now?
What?
No one know that?
No.
Dylan that was just
Dylan's
here.
going to
Dilly
gem-
Bob,
gem-
dude.
gemology school. I think it's
Yeah,
called.
gemology.
School.
Gemology, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Well, I
doing,
remember
like-
he said he was gonna do that.
Yeah,
but
but now he's
Oh,
there.
gems.
Cool.
And
yeah.
you know what's funny? He's on the same street as a tattoo shop. Not
Wow.
like
Holy
they're blocks.
shit.
They're blocks away, but they're both on 150.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I got a good idea.
What?
Let's commit to the podcast. We'll go to this tattoo shop and we all put our asses together, and then they put the mildly appropriate. So we all get a slice of the logo on our asses.
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
really
God.
good idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm there.
Yeah,
If we
there.
ever
I'm
got
there.
big, I would 100% get the logo. I would 100% get the logo. Not fucking parts of it, just the dumbass motherfucker. But
Well,
I
all
can
right,
get
like
because,
a tat.
look, we're the
Fucking-
I know,
originators
I get it
of
in, like, a
the
hidden
podcast.
spot,
We
but I
gotta,
get
there's
it.
got to be something that like kind
Do
of
you get it, like,
melts
I
us
probably get
together.
it like thigh or something, like
On your
so,
inner,
like,
yeah,
right
your
above
thigh.
bathing suit spot, so I can just like.
My roommate,
Link.
roommate from school has
Right.
tattoos like up on his thigh.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
they're
wouldn't do
hidden.
it unless it was like we had like
Yeah.
tons and tons because I
So
wouldn't
it's
want anything.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night I'm probably gonna go. I mean, if you want to come. Go.
Well, if it's not super late, sure. But
No, I would be leaving like I only work till like 4.
So what are you
would
doing
you
there?
be, would
I
you be
have
staying, like,
plans.
Wednesday morning?
I'm gonna sleep over
I
till
have to
Wednesday.
go.
Yeah, right. I have work. So
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Wait, what are you doing there?
I'm just
Just
going to check it out
grand
and then
opening?
probably visiting Dylan. And
Yeah, just
it's not grand
come-
opening. It's
what?
more of like a quiet opening.
Oh.
They're gonna, well first. Then
Oh,
they're doing like, I think they're gonna set up like some people to come in that they already know, and then eventually they're gonna have like a grand opening.
It's like a trial run.
Yeah, exactly. Just get everything set up, working like the payment stuff and the chairs, tattoo artists, and that kind of thing. But it should be cool.
Sounds
it's
dope.
a sweet place too.
Oh yeah,
That's
the,
awesome.
the
Yeah,
location's amazing.
I have a picture of it.
So.
Telling you, dude. I think Sean's actually into the ass thing. It's a good idea. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Danny, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was lying. I'm not gonna get the tattoo on my ass. However, now that I said it on
Spare room.
Yeah, right.
on camera, dude, I'm in at this point. So if all 4 of us get on and we hit,
Yeah. Like,
Like, all right, we don't actually have to put our asses
They have
together,
a
but
big
if we
office.
slice up the logo in 4 different things and put it on our ass, you know what I mean?
I know what you're
Wrap it
saying.
up?
yeah.
All right, I can tell you.
It's
not
on.
into it.
It's
Forget
on,
it, forget
dude.
it.
It's
No,
on
it's a bad
camera.
idea,
I
it's a
said
bad
I was
idea.
gonna get
That's a bad
it.
idea.
So if all
All right.
4 of us are gonna get ass tattoos of mildly appropriate,
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right,
I'll
guys.
tell you right now, I won't be. So.
I'm out.
What if
See,
it-
this is the
Sam,
bluntness
Sam,
that we
Sam,
don't
what if
like.
we had a million
This is the
subscribers?
bluntness. But this is the bluntness we need,
Yeah,
Danny.
definitely not.
We were gonna end up
That's a
with
good
ass
idea, I'm
tattoos.
telling you. Good
Danny,
idea.
I said
What?
if we had a million subscribers, would you do it? And Sam said no.
Oh, Oh my God! What the?
That'd be our source of income. Like we would actually have a job of doing.
I don't want a
YouTube.
mildly appropriate tattoo on my ass unless it's
Why
like
not?
unless
You're a
saying ass, it could
fool.
be anywhere. Would you get
Oh
it?
yeah,
Would you get
hell
it?
yeah,
Would
for
you get
sure.
it?
I thought you were
say-
saying this whole ass idea.
No,
I'm
I'm
like,
just saying,
fuck
would
no.
you
The
get
ass
a
idea is a
tattoo
good
on
idea.
you? Like I get my thigh.
It
Oh,
makes
yeah.
it more
Yeah.
personal.
Um,
Unbelievable. Fuck
all right,
off.
guys.
Fuck
Did
you.
Danny make the animated intro yet?
No,
Oh,
I definitely. I don't think
okay,
it's done
Sean,
yet.
did he make it?
No, I don't think he did that
great.
outro
so,
either.
So Danny, you're gonna be sending us out.
I feel like there's something I want to talk about. Oh, Star Wars, really quick. I
let's
didn't
hear
like
it.
it after I thought about it too much.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
Well, we can save the full review for another time. But
Yeah.
like quick reviews, I would say I really liked it.
thought it was
I
fine.
really liked
The
it.
more I
Dude.
think about it, the more I don't like it.
I didn't go and see it, so
I didn't see
Danny,
it.
so
right.
where's the wisdom?
Yeah, sign us
Daniel.
out, buddy boy.
Yeah, give an apple to your teacher. I don't know. What do
Nice.
you want?
I like that.
oh
good.
yeah.
But
That's a good one, right?
give us.
a good
You gotta.
one.
Okay, you gotta give them
Has
the
to be-
full.
yeah, it has to be,
The
hey,
full,
everyone.
sign out, and then at the end you can tell them.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
don't forget to leave that
Okay.
apple on your teacher's desk. You
Right.
know?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So, wait, but didn't we already do the stickers and the shit?
Yes, but
Wait,
you do.
but you gotta
recap.
close it
Yeah,
out.
Comments
Okay,
and
alright,
shit.
alright,
Come on, Danny. We're
Oh,
trying to get
gosh, I'm
professional.
sorry.
Next time I don't want to fucking ask.
Okay. All right. Make sure to leave a comment. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell, baby. And like
Yeah.
or dislike. Hey, look, if you don't like this shit, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You can dislike it.
But then again, don't be our first disliker. So
That's true. We have never had a
Zero
dislike.
dislikes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Why-
We have
some
a great
fucking
rating.
guy is gonna come through, and dislike the shit out of this. But look, anyway, if you dislike it, just if you can dislike it, honestly, look, they
Let
can
us know
dislike
why.
it, but leave a comment. Tell us why.
Yep. Let us know why.
Yeah.
Check us out.
It could be Sam's bluntness. It's pretty distracting
blunt.
and rude. Dude.
Yep.
And Stitcher, iTunes, Play Store,
SoundCloud.
Spotify.
Spotify.
You know
that's
it.
a big one.
That's
Are we even
it.
checking numbers on this shit? If like people are actually listening?
Nope.
I've checked
Okay.
SoundCloud.
Well,
We have
that's
some,
fine.
actually some views on there, surprisingly.
We have
Oh, wow.
we have random followers on
On SoundCloud, like
Oh.
really random people. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
you
awesome.
guys get to the YouTube
We
channel.
gotta
That's
start
what we
posting
check.
these because we haven't posted in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we posted. We
Because of
haven't
MagFest.
recorded in 2
Because of
weeks.
MagFest,
Right.
doesn't
I was
matter.
gonna
I know,
say
it's
the
Mag-
last,
well,
the last
Mag-
podcast.
Mag.
It's
went
been
up-
holiday breaks out / Magfest sort of.
The last podcast went up within 2 days, so
Yeah.
we can pump them out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We really had not much editing for the last one either.
No, it's easy
Right.
peasy.
Oh, awesome.
All right, guys.
And there's something else.
Sign
Put the apple on the desk.
Yeah, don't forget to leave that apple on your
And leave
teacher's
that apple
desk.
on the desk, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
they deserve it.